I don't even know how to start this one, honestly. Like, hey, hello, hi. Uh, this stream is pretty boring, honestly. I don't blame you if you skip it. A few updates though. Screw numerical parts of a series when it comes to a live service game, first of all, so I'm gonna be changing that. And second of all, this is part of the grind. Tomorrow is going to be absolute peak, but this is just kind of grinding, so set your expectations. Anyway, that's going to be it, and yeah, I hope you enjoy, at least as much as you can. Again, it's really just Canto 2 finishing, and it's just kind of a grind. Yeah. Enjoy as much as you can, again. So, as you all know, Nocturnal Sweeping is currently ongoing. However, I haven't even made it to the first mirror dungeon yet. So you might be wondering, hey, what are you gonna do? You don't have the event, you don't have hardly enough ability to access the mirror dungeon in order to start the grind. What are you doing? And to that, I say, we're locking the fuck in. That's what. As you can see, we get 16 upon a first time clear. This will be the beginning. This will be the start of the ever-present grind. Yeah, not again. Lost once, damn it. When will this end? Oi, Esper, time out. Our dear customer here needs a little care. Dear customer, I hope you haven't forgotten our rule, have you? But that was all the money I had. Keep dampening the mood of the table and might throw a pinata party out of you. What's a pinata party? Panada party. I don't really want to know. Measured by gentle intimidation, the weeping guests stood from their seat. Then, being handed a pair of maracas from the staff, they started dancing, sobbing all the way. What's this now? Rule every visitor to this floor must follow. Un tradition mariachi, if you will. Gambling is entertainment, activity done purely for fun. Thus, all the sadness and pain brought to you must be sublimated into dance. Besides, demonstrate what dancing is about. Alas, they were harsher judges than they seemed. This one won't do. Her movement is insincere. What on earth do you mean? This is a window to the heart. Without a clear and pure heart, it loses all meaning. Fine line assessment, rather disgracious. Sancho is not having that. Just immediately, I find your assessment disgracious. Just no. She is not having that. Getting further out of hand. What are you doing, Sod? I'll post a letter of apology in advance. Yeah, that's hilarious. We gotta apologize for this, man. We ain't getting out of this with a simple we couldn't do thing. We gotta write a full written apology. Yoshi, what do you mean you lost a clash?
빠르게 칠하게. 처리는 빠르게 하는 편이 덜 답답하다. 밑그림은 분무하면서 골치 아픈 것들이 고기 조각이 되어
absolute gluttony of lost resonance. What's up, gluttony? So the fights are still pretty, yeah. By yeah, I mean barely counting as a fight. It's pretty boring. But the grind has begun, and even if my commentary is lacking because it's literally just this, I will not be stopping the grind. Today, we grind, and we will not stop. That is what we are doing today. I have no idea how long this stream is going to be, nor do I really care how long it becomes.
간당 목숨줄만 붙어있군. 곧 끝장날 수 있을 것 같은데. 소감자들 효율적인 마무리를
나쁘지 않아.
명령하시길. 그간의 전투 경험
빨리 해치고 그냥 가죠. 빨리 해치고 그냥 가죠.
전투 감각 하나만
분무하면서
수감.
아직 안 끝났어. 아름답진 않네.
이제 그 도통 알아들을 수 없는 말투만 고치면 딱 좋겠어. 4번 수감.
저도 말하면서 어처구니가 없지만 우리가
It
이 팀을
doesn't sound
신속하게
you won't leave
벗어나기
the
위해
floor
그들의
early.
마음을
Can't
움직일
touch
수
their hearts with
있을
a powerful
강렬한
dance. So y'all know memories are hazy, so dance is it? Can't say I'm all too familiar. DJ came in handy as an excuse to opt out of things at times like this. But I haven't actually forgot what dance is. There's no need to be too awesome about it, is there? Think Hong Leo, have you ever taken dance lessons or anything?
경검을
Learning a
배웠는데
little
교사는
Bon
적은
Leon,
편이었어요.
Leon, though I
세
only had 3
명뿐이었죠.
instructors teaching me to before it, only a few
중간물이
masks, fans,
필요한데
makeup, and you're gonna find them here next.
뭐 무도회에서
Well, I did step on a
떠는 놈들
few good feet of snobbish
밟아봤지.
aristocrats at Falls. My inner voice expresses fear.
뭘 쳐다봐요?
I spent half of my life on a ship. This is where I ceases relaxes its obstruction of my words.
오랜만에
Slow
칼춤을
dance for the
추는
first
것도
time while it
나쁘지
sound bad. I'll
않지.
kill it on the
평생
floor.
박자라고는
Though the
아침
only
점심
beats I have
치실 때
danced to
말고는
there I
맞춰본
have
적
to
없지만
go through
관리자님이
running
원하신다면
exercise programs
지금부터
during roll call. Manager still to commit insults immediately see to it that
단테
well, Tante, I'm good at most things. My dancing is kind of embarrassing.
팔이 과하게
I
흥분해서
don't mind, except my arm might raise out of control from stimulation in charge of the audience's heads.
파우스트는
Us doesn't necessarily enjoy dancing for leisure, but I could gladly perform a routine for mission's sake. However, it's not technical perfection they want, they're looking for something unstable and unpolished, rather.
싱클레어
Sinclair! What?
어렸을 때
This was a move or
춤좀
two as a
씹어본 적
kid,
있지?
didn't you?
씹어요?
Must, I suppose I took Baker's
학교
Maracas
교양
course at
시간에
school as a liberal arts
마라카스-
class. Rich family too? How'd you figure that out, Roger?
걸음걸이나
Except for when he
말투만
walks
해도
and talks. On
반대로
the
못
other hand, it
배워먹은
cultures one.
놈들은
It shows, you know? Roger quietly giggled looking at Heathcliff and stuck up behind Sinclair to wrap her arms around his shoulders.
자,
Hey now, my little Sinclair, I have a very,
지금부터
very important task for you. Hey, Roger, where are you? Moments later, Sinclair solemnly walked onto the stage. Sinclair, you can do this.
맞아요.
Yeah, think all the times that
Heathcliff
Heathcliff trampled over you.
저
I'm... There's Roger, still looking anxious.
정말
Really able to do this?
아니지.
Wrong question, Sinclair.
오로지
Something only you can do. You turn a determined nod.
손목의 스냅,
The wrist rocking, that
표정,
pensive expression,
절제된
restrained
안무,
rhythm,
완벽-
perfection. He looks so nervous. Roger's just clapping. Ryoshu's playing. I don't think we talk about how Ryoshu is playing an instrument here. Because Ryoshu is playing an instrument here. Or at least holding one like they are. And I think that's really funny. Why is that one person? Well, that person's sweating and Heathcliff's side-eye. Marcel's just holding that. I don't think he's playing it. I mean, unless he's instructed to play it, then he will. But
차분해.
calm. Yeah, it's the calmness that stirs my heart. This young man is feeling something from within. A sublime.
내면의
Fighting repressed darkness, inner turmoil with the body's motion. Ugh, the embers lingering, glowing ash, heating the rhythm. This is to be struck along. Object of image, political bonfire that's burned through the whole night. You're wishing the coalition of ash dancing atop its remnant. Sorry, what?
나
Young man, we consider trying. That's got potential to grow big.
그 아이는 우리
Well, he
회사
currently walks our
소속이에요.
company. Do you know that's, I think, value of talent for a current employee without permission is a serious crime? Yes, I think there was the only one more on our band of flunderheads, but now he's been elevated to the company's valuable asset.
좋은 연주.
There's only one.
너희 나 껍데기
Fine
치고
performance. You wish to get to the top floor, right? Great pass. You have earned the right.
하지만 위치
You are, though. The folks upstairs will be as reasonable. They have no concept of positivity in their heads. Sinclair came back to with an invigorated
제
look.
속에서
There's nothing
솟아나오던
inside me. This is what it was about.
왜 그렇게
I wonder why I thought it would be hard.
생각했던
Feels more
걸까요?
comfortable now. I was curious to know the inner struggle he expressed through the dance that touched the syndicate to its core. The kind of hardship a young gentleman like him could have gone through. This question could wait. For now, we head upstairs to the 3rd floor. We know. We know well.
오랜만에 발 뻗고 눕네요. 계속 이대로 돈 모아서 더
Anyway,
빛의 교리에 따라 행할 뿐.
Honglu, hello.
이건 또 뭐다?
What do we have here?
너희
You fellas have any idea what you
우리가
just
어딘 줄
walked
알고
into?
배우러 왔냐? 함부로
What mucking about will make the most acrobatic poses to know the man out of you. Lop off your digits joint by joint, make pretty mahjong tiles with them. He's some warm welcome that was. We're not one to let introductions like that go unanswered. Oi, dust up. Oi, dust up.
이 기회에 평소 제 실력을
TQ, or however you say it.
하던 일로 해보십시오.
Hey, wait, 1 second.
그래, 그렇게 시원하게 처리하니 보는 맛이 나는군. 일 처리는 빠르게 하는 편이 덜 답답한 법이지.
Grab a book because this shit is boring. Look, I might be a half decent streamer, but I can't make this entertaining, man. This is about as raw and bland as it gets.
밑그림은 완성. 빠르게 칠하게.
So, you know.
상정외의 공격이었어.
But what if I just start reading something and only check in every so often for that? I really don't think there's much issue.
하진 않았을 테니.
나쁘지 않아.
그간의 전투 경험이 쓸모가 없진 않았군요. 딴데 적합한 조치였습니다.
귀찮게 끌지 말지.
골치 아픈 것들이 고깃 조각이 되었군요. 단테
예술이
나쁘지
뭔지
않은
보여줘.
성과입니다.
완성. 돌아가면 의견을 나누.
소감자를 고깃 조각으로 만들어
Right, really?
10만 괴로울.
What is there to do? You know what, I'm just changing this to...
너무 익숙해진 것 아닙니까?
Changing the title, hold on.
나쁘지 않군.
That's what he does when this...
빨리 해치우고 그냥
when the
가죠.
plan is decided. I mean, just, the grind...
A 플러스. 예술적인 전투였다.
Yeah, that's a more accurate title considering what's going on. Grind. Yeah.
오늘은 얼마나 찢을까.
Yeah.
이 기회에 평소 지휘
I'm just
시간
win rating. I'm not even color coordinating anymore. I'm just win rating. I really don't care.
일 처리는 빠르게 하는 편이
예술이 뭔지
답답한
보여주지.
법이지.
나쁘지 않군.
그간의 전투 경험이 쓸모가 없진 않았군요. 적합한 조치였습니다.
이 또한 지식이 되도록.
귀찮게 끌지 말고.
완성. 돌아가면 의견을 나누.
골치 아픈 것들이
이 또한
고깃
지식이
조각이
되도록.
되었군요.
빨리 해치.
아름답진 않네.
빨리 해치우고 그냥 가죠.
자꾸 피하지 말라.
훌륭하긴 하군. 이제
들어주겠네.
보통 알아들을 수 없는 말투만 고치면 딱 좋겠어. 사본 수감자.
빨리 해치우고 그냥 가죠. 야, 오랜만에 발 뻗고 눕네요. 계속 이대로 돈 모아서 더 좋은 장비를 달아야겠어요.
This is
오늘은
really bad
얼마나
content.
찢을까?
But like, can you blame me again?
너희들 대구박도 간수 잘해라. 뽑아다가
Keep your noggin safe and sound, because for kick the can, we might need something around.
잊고 있었어.
Forgot he's the one known for their coarse language.
주둥이로만
Has
장장
the
수십 명의
almost
라이벌
violent
조직원들
syndicate psychological
정신
damage
피해만
inflicted via their
전멸시켰다는
tongues.
야!
Oh, you walked your mouth on video games and nitwits. Keep us out of sight. Won't you?
그걸 안 주워?
Those
무슨
big bolts and doggy eyeballs are unnerving.
야,
Easy,
아서라.
but I took a crack, shot and crack at one of the legs earlier. My voice echoed
포함
like the
한번
whole noggin was cave empty.
에헤이,
First me sideways, then we got a
어째
string and
해골
egg noodle for
동안
brains with a round thing on their shoulders than a bag of gas. They all take lessons at asshole rates in the same class.
아니
Yeah, it was kind of funny.
웃기긴
I'm not sure what you're
하잖아.
looking at me for. Dead. They're all bloody dead.
위에서 당신을
So
관리자로 정한
one of my friends just asked me what early Lindis is like, and I'm just gonna show them the win rate button.
기대하고 있겠습니다. 단테.
예술이 뭔지 보여줘.
Again, that's it.
이렇게 시원하게 처리하니 보는 맛이
That's just it.
이리로 일 처리와 빠르게 하는 편이 덜
밑그림은 완성. 빠르게 치라도. 나쁘지 않아.
그간의 전투 경험이 쓸모가 없다.
영원하지 않아.
단 급한 조치였습니다. 이리로
아름답진 않네. 완성. 돌아가면 의견을 나누자.
골치 아픈 것들이 고기
예술이
조각이
뭔지
되었군요.
보여주지.
단테 나쁘지 않은 성과입니다. 제가 괜히 먹을 것들을 사들고 오는 것이
빨리 해치우고 그냥 가죠. 빨리 해치우고 그냥 가죠.
부수적인 효과를
도피하지 말라.
기대했었죠.
완성. 돌아가면 의견을 나누지.
Should we do? We won't get anywhere if we keep fighting. That's surprised. I smell it on a chuckle. What's to consider? We have our trump card. We have what now?
저들은 아직
Right
모르는
person,
거예요.
teach them something legit.
잘.
After you give a good.
를 해버린다.
what can I say? No, really, what can I say? Yoshi just sits on a table and then just describes her art, and they take no. And there's the faces of the sinners. Roger is just covering Sinclair. It's like, Sinclair is not even probably hearing it, but still going slack-jawed and wide-eyed. Dante is trying to hold their ears, but they don't have any. Ishmael is squinting like she's trying to see past some fog in the Great Lake. He keeps looking up at the ceiling, essentially, and just trying. I feel like he's trying to picture it, and he just can't. Otis is impressed. I feel like Yoshi just has this look, and this is just peak, honestly. Like, the Canto 2 style sillies are what I fucking live for sometimes. Like, this shit is the peak of Canto 2.
그 다음
Next up, you. And soak it in.
에 담근 거지. 마지막으로
Lastly, I don't know it was possible for the human tongue to give such detailed accounts of something so sickeningly gruesome. Tongue's eyes are uncharacteristically twinkling, some are even taking notes. I'll be damned, she had to be struck. Oh, yeah, that sap couldn't be bolder. What they call the wilderness of the tongue, eh, lady? Well, that's to be the god of a witch, yeah. He clipped the man who must have had a rougher life than most in the backstreet, shuddered by the end. The help of the blood continued deep, but then the tongue is mightier than the sword.
저도
I
뱃사람에
was really
짱가가
in the
있어서
sailor's mouth, being a
험한
seafarer
날에
for half my
말을
life.
생각했는데
Like, just these lines. It's just like, Heathcliff can't believe it, right? Song is going, wow, I just, this, and Ishmael is just like, how?
깨달았어요.
That was like the tip of the iceberg.
빙상 위에서
That's a good fathom of the higher story I've seen of people like you. Postal line was meant to be understood by the likes of us.
지금도
Let me totally figure out
완전히
the meaning of
이해가
this
가는 건
personnel
아니지만
measure.
이대로도
But I guess this isn't so bad after all. So I finally reached the stage of acceptance. Congratulations!
축하해요.
5 stages of grief. Stage of acceptance.
A 플러스.
A
예술적인
plus
장편.
Otis, huh? A plus? A plus. Yeah? Yeah, no, that makes sense. Anyway, just story this time. Okay, good. You're just top floor, won't have nearly enough wish power.
아,
No worries, I'm
걱정
gonna
마.
need to tell you this, it's finally
난
time.
사실
Pitch a little wish
아까
power back at the
전당포에서
shop. It's not a lot, but it should be just
소망력이
enough,
있어.
right? There's a little wish sticker sheet with a few labels left on
왜
it.
진작 말을
Maybe
안 한
tell us
거예요?
earlier.
도박은 포커
Like you said,
페이스여야
Daly's about
한다면서
giving a poker face, or want to
괜히
see one of us
팀에다가
slip and
발각당하면
complicate
대장
things.
역할
As for the boss role, mind if I
잠깐
borrow
빌려도
for a
되지
sec,
않을까?
Dante? No, that seeing as I wasn't really doing much in disguise anyways. Never committed to the act, it'll only be right for me to forfeit it playing East Benson's way things played out the way they did. We came up
아까
against this only hours ago, but
잘
now,
생각했어.
good thing never lost anything
돈이
when our money
걸리는
was
일이라면.
involved.
자,
Alright.
선수
Yes, it
입장.
enters.
뭐야?
And not the
아직
last
다
holiday,
안
but
왔나
full
보네?
entry.
응?
You are.
내 이름은
It's
로지언.
Brodian. I'm here to gamble for
이곳
rights access to the
지하까지
basement.
호망력
Thank you,
약탈자로
finally-
유명한 그
finally-
콩콩이터 보스를 드디어
Looking
만나고
forward to finally meeting
싶었는데
the infamous wish power
신혼도
whisper in
불확실한
person.
주제에
What can we get
너무
instead?
당당히
A
들어오는
little
거
too
아니야?
confident for some unidentified stranger.
촌스러워.
Don't take. It's not who you are that
이
matters in the
세계에서
world, right? It's
중요한
about who
건
wins.
뭐?
Well, you're
그건
wrong there.
맞아.
You'll get here is quick
이것까지
enough to
도달했던
qualify.
거다.
Later,
난 아이디야.
I'm Ada.
그리고 이쪽은
Or Ida. One of my friends has drawn like 5 things about this woman and has not forgotten her ever since this canto has ended. Like this is her favorite person. I'm pretty sure she's written like a fic about Ida stealing Sinclair, and I'm not going to finish that sentence. They adore this woman. Holy, my back's hurt. And a different friend has drawn the TQ crew boss before they were a box, and have drawn several things of that form. And like Canto 2, these two characters have a dedicated fan base, and I just find that so interesting. It's not like they're meant to be memorable. Like, the crew boss is here to get Tippereft, and Ida is here for this Canto and Refraction Railway 1. But they have dedicated fans, and I think that's really fun.
로봇?
Robot? No,
아니.
prosthetic? Let's see. Never seen a full body prosthetic before?
이거 너무
That model a little bit too
소형
antiquated.
모델
Looks
아니야?
like it's not long in a museum. Old school, as they say. Patched up a few times, now sturdier than most new ones. That boy being so slow to come here anyway. I think arrogant bracket you show up late to serious business, eh? Alright, your head nerd doesn't matter.
소냐.
Well, aroused around you, Sonya? Do you crave
늦게
attention
와서
so much that you have
용부에
to be
발만
lit?
만족이 되고 막
Arrive? Do
그래?
you have to arrive late and be showered in glares? I didn't mean to.
그런 건
Anything
아니었어요.
you'd be fit better.
주인공은
You'd
언제나
fit better as a
아이드시죠.
paradise life, Ida.
오랜만이야.
Been around, Roger?
뭐야?
What's up? Did you know each other?
고향
Let's
친구
say we share a
말은
hometown.
할까요?
Isn't that right, Roger?
너
You are still reliving
역시
your
아직도.
Divya then.
글쎄,
You know, it might be
아직이라고
too
하기엔
early to say still.
훌쩍
Could have left on your
떠나버리면
own just like
너
that.
가자.
That's enough
사설은
chatting. So the other
접어두고
players, let's go over the rules
올사름
again.
카지노 동시
We're managed by
구매권을 가진
casino around
이
here.
네 명.
Roger, Asia has a
소냐,
ticket. And it's Game's
철공해?
boss. A
그리고
suspicious shameless
게임
standing.
중엔
No
어떤
cheats or sleights of hand are allowed during the game. But when you're spotted in the act, you're out.
당연하지만
Without saying that anything involving wish power is forbidden as well. Since you're caught, you're on the chopping block. You'll sorely regret it.
총 3판의 게임을 하고
3 games in total, and the one
제일
with the
칩을
most chips
많이
wins.
따는
Simple
쪽이
enough.
이긴 사람은
We're all gonna
이곳에
take
있는
the elevator in the
엘리베이터를
ground
타고
portion where the old
황금가지가
golden bow
있는
is.
이전 카지노
Treasure
주인이
from
미친
the
듯이
owner,
땅굴까지
former owner
파괴를
of this
가면서
casino was so
얻으려고
desperate to
했던
claim, digging a
그
whole tunnel
황금가지
to
말이야.
unearth it.
갑자기
He suddenly
원인모를
croaked
이유로
for reasons unknown,
급사해서
making us the
우리가
lucky
운이 좋게
bidders.
죄가 구리게
Only good way
죽었다는
to say they
걸
died under
우아하게
shady
표현하네.
circumstances.
로자.
Oh, Roger. Still cynical as ever, huh?
시끄러.
Shut it. You guys know about the golden bow. Didn't think it would be so widely known to the
이름
public.
있는 조직들
Syndicate with its name
사이에서는
is caught into
다는
the stories.
소문이었지.
Those about the golden bow buried down
황금가지가
here, and the riches and fame will bring the owner.
그러고 보니
Okay,
네가
seems someone
부와
was gaining
영예에
interest for
관심을 가지고
worldly
있을
luxuries,
줄은
huh?
몰랐네,
You
소녀.
wanted me to stay away from those things, Sonia?
황금가지는
Welcome
더
me used to
대단한
achieve
일을 할 수
far greater
있어.
things, Roger.
내
My
목적은
purpose is stayed
그때나
the same, to
지금이나
destroy the system of
항상
oppression and exploitation, preventing the
억압과
concentration of
착취.
wealth. There goes again with grand words. Someone stop him. Apologies, they
미안해요.
remind me of the old times.
재밌다.
Funny, I used to keep you from
넌
intersection with
도박과
gambling
돈
and money.
이제는
Here we are at the
서로의
table, keeping our
목표를
hands
걸고
of cards from each other
각자의
and a
표를
gamble with our
숨기는
goals on
네
the line.
목표는
What's
뭐지?
your goal?
이기는
그래.
Win. Of course. And another segment with nothing but story.
어느덧 마지막 판이네.
Final round.
다들
You all keep me a good eye on your
자기 눈앞에는
chips.
좋겠어.
I'm all in. All in?
와,
Is that a nice hand,
이쁘게
huh,
들어.
Roger? I'm sorry you're spinning around me the wrong way. You know that? You're pushing yourself to the edge, so what are you counting
난
on?
원래
I think I'll get that's
마지막에
everything she
모든 걸
has at the
건졌어.
end. Stop right there. Pull your sleeve up. I don't think I didn't see you being sneaky.
뭐야?
Huh? One of the wish stickers you got from the Ting Tang boss on your arm. I reckon all the chips that's trying to get a golden bow out of yourself. Right underneath your hand, this thing. Gotta be the sticker, right?
증거 있어?
Got proof?
로자.
Sorry, Roger, but you should look at your wrist for a second. Nah, you aren't. Don't touch it. As far as I know, you two might be in cahoots. Now lay your arm bare, see your feels, alright? And just let little fox play dirty. Hold on, now. This situation's in dialogue.
대사
A little awfully familiar. Have you seen this before somewhere?
정치가
I never sound
아깝다.
so big. Do you ever be so petty about this? They teach you what that stolen wish power comes strict responsibility. Watch too many
영화를
movies,
너무
man.
많이
What's
봐.
stolen?
그러다가
Find nothing
없으면
when you fold and walk out? Ah, you got guts. Fine. I'll bet all my stakes for the piece of wish power on your wrist. What do you say?
똑같지 뭐.
Same as yours. So wanna say I'll go buff then? Scared, are you? Oh, that's cute. You get that somewhere? It means your words are final, eh? Anyway, exactly how I remember. I'm pretty sure the conclusion was. Because let's confirm then. Well, huh? What's going on here? I saw a little fox rub her wrist. There's no way.
탈락이네.
Means you're out. What a pity.
탈락이면 어떻게
You'll lose it then.
되는데?
Lop of a hand or something?
농담이지,
Joking, right,
로자.
Roger? I'm removing a
Agent
prosthetic
system
hand. Oh, this can't be right.
패자에게는
You always show
관대하지만
generosity, but false
어떤
accusations need to be taken care of with more caution. Man, are you? Differaft. Yup. Yeah.
이게
What in the? Wait, say, can you please give me a warning? Just a little one. You know,
기름이랑
like grease and
물에서 새고
spinal
나오는
fluid.
것좀
Bleh.
기억나, 로자?
No, Roger? It's a trash
이건
factory saw at the waste
우리
disposal on our back
뒷골목 쓰레기들.
streets.
내가 말했지.
Told you back
우리
then.
같은 무산
We
계급들이
proletarians
단결해서
could take down the Unite the
지배
ruling class
계급들을
and build a new
타도
society.
그러니까 네가
Then
대가
you replied,
부자들의
if you mean we saw
몽땅
round up
저
the rich
프레시에
fund when one of those
납작하게
competitors and I'm all
눌러버려야
for it.
정확하게는
Small correction, I said crush and pop them. So that's so.
로자?
So are you still unwilling to return the euro dividend? Can you all hear a loud slam just now? Badly.
소망력이 어쩌고.
After report about wish power in the way. Just find out. Oh, quick cock and turn it front. Please stop pushing. Ah. Whoa. Listen, the door leaning against the flimsy wooden pane covered with rice paper. I'll tell the room as the door fell. Limbus Company, everyone. Limbus Company. More sweeper fluid. Let's go. I may as well deploy actual identities this time.
말뚝을 쑤셔 넣어주죠.
파우스트가 나설 만한 곳이어야 할 겁니다.
너네는 다 뭐니?
What are you supposed to be? Gotcha, how did it go?
로자,
You friends in the meantime, have you, Roger? Sonia laid his hand of cards open on the
게임은
table.
끝났어.
Game is over.
네가 이겼다.
Win, Roger. I have no objections. I left through the door and didn't return. Died definitely. Hollow clap suddenly filled the room.
난 소녀처럼 쿨하지
Oh.
못해.
Haha, caramba. I enjoyed the spectacle, but I'm not as cool as Sonia.
친구들을
You brought
데려온
your friends, but I
기념으로
introduced some of mine as well. No, I'm pretty sure her name said gambling was purely entertainment for you.
결과를
This more
바로
entertainment and
승복하는
accepting
것보다는
defeat right away?
누가 이기든 간에
Because of course, regardless of who won, weren't you? Think about it. Back to the manpower, so I give up on the gold bell because round number 3 of the game said so. Alright then.
차라리 잘
Actually
됐네.
glad you're a rebel.
나도
I'm gonna
아까부터
get bored of
종일
sitting
쓰시던
around too. Alright. Now, the first act of this fight, win rate. Yeah, until Ida comes out, there's no point in even trying to make this scene anything that it isn't. And it is everything but Oregon for the first bit.
일 처리는 빠르게 하는 편이 덜 답답한 법이지.
보자 너. 느려졌네 저거. 맞추기 쉽군.
의심, 암귀, 불안과 공포 그런 것들이 들끓을 때가 가장
오작
취약하죠.
터뜨려주지.
알아듣겠습니까? 지금이
느려졌네.
Not worth any higher thought.
가까워진다. 항해 끝.
골치
Till
아픈
the
것들이
gal
고기
herself
조각이
comes in.
되었군요, 단테. 나쁘지 않은 성과입니다.
보자 너.
이게서
골치 아픈
There
것들이
we go.
고기
Alright.
조각이 되었군요, 단테.
Now I could risky judgment, but why would I? Envy resonance for that double self-destructive purge. All right, that's enough strategy. Max power sever not.
그간의 전투 경험이 쓸모가 없지 않았군요.
얼얼하지? 정신 못 차릴 거야.
조치였습니다.
Purge. And then purge again.
떼어내주지.
골치 아픈 것들이 고기 조각이 되었군요, 단테.
Alright,
나쁘지
just
않은
kill.
성과입니다.
정화.
가까워진다. 항해 끝. 들리지 않네. 심장 고동 소리. 모든 고래.
Anyway,
심장 소리.
two encapsulate modules, huh?
있을까?
40 sweeper fluid, hell yeah. Alright. You don't have your support passive, do you? Nope. No point then. Oh yeah, I should apparently level up my identities, everyone. Game recommends it or something. I don't know. Really don't care much.
DH의 교리에 따라 행할 뿐.
It's how it is. You're best not to step on the crushed remains of the Take-U's boss, Sinclair barely managing to hold back yours to gag. You reach the elevator. Audrey was the first to complain about dead insects during her last expedition, but here she got to the lift and pressed the basement button without a grumble. As the group quieted down, Todd hit Roger with a barrage of pent-up questions.
소망력도
Without
사용하지
even
않고
using any wish
아니,
power. Well, before that,
어떻게
you're
이길
so sure
거라고
you'll win
확신을
regardless.
아이고
Hey, hold your horses, Gil. One
잠깐.
question at a time, okay? I just spun around, talking Sod and calming down, then slowly began to elaborate.
철공의 보스는
I think his boss have been
처음부터
keeping a wary eye on the
보스를 제일
Ting-Tang's
경계하고 있었어.
gangs all along.
어떻게
Did
알았지?
you know that? You can read the talisman of the mechanical body.
당연한 얘기야.
Every reason to.
애초에
After all, it's well known
콩콩이파
fast that Ting-Tang gang able to wish power
소망력
extractor.
추출기기 이번 도박에서도 100이면 100. 쓸
We've been
거라고
totally sure that
신호가
boss is someone
있었겠지.
representing him will make use for it for this game.
그럼
Yeah, immediately
일부러
using a
네가
cigarette so
숨은
they call you out on it.
맞아.
Yep, then I declared on going all
그런
in. He
다음에
seems suspiciously
우리
ballsy in his eyes.
모든 도박은
The gambler
다
creates
기세로
her own
판단하는
momentum and
거야.
rides it.
봐봐.
Look,
너희도
you
내가
guys thought
소망
I'd puffer
스티커를
wish
가지고
stickers,
있는 거
right?
사실 소망
Being realistic
스티커는
is not
뭐냐
just
하는
just hopes and
것도
desires given important sounding
결국
labels in the
바라고
end.
기대한 스스로에 대한 믿음이
There's a cheap
확실한
faith in themselves,
사람에겐
nothing more than a weird
그냥
piece of
괴상한
paper.
척.
그럴 리가. 제2사의 소망력 특이점은
Can't be true.
이미
J-Corp's wish power
광범위하게
related tech is
증명된
officially
정식
approved
기술이에요.
semi-singular with widely proven efficiency.
수만 명의
The people are on
사람들이
wish power for every aspect of their
소망력에만
lives.
요즘 같은
It's like
시대엔
to give people
자신감을
confidence boost in
심어주는
this day and
것만
age.
하지만
Me? I'm different.
난
I always
옛날부터
believed in myself.
믿음이 있다는 건
No faith means the
마음이
mind may avoid
곤두박질지
crashing in the
않아도
depths.
된다는 것이요.
This is the reason why Roger's Canto didn't seem like Roger's Canto, in my opinion. Like, even Gregor had the moment of like, but Roger got to win. That's why the later time-killing time intervalo is so great, because Roger does not get to win.
그 믿음.
Great telling. How does one go about acquiring that faith?
아
Well,
그거?
that is actually super simple. All you know the secrets to listen up. Oh,
제일
just
쩌는
think,
건 나니까
oh, it's lots of purple in the
누가
world, so
무슨 수를
whatever anyone else
짓거든
says is
다
rock shit.
확실히
That makes sense. False agrees as well.
묻지 않았던
Perhaps I shouldn't have
쪽이
asked at all. Don't tell me that's how you've been treating my words. Sadly, the victor's joy didn't last for long. And it's filled with the sounds of picnics and struck against craggy walls. We saw security guard team with strict watch over a wall. As though they're sending us a note of warning that we wouldn't reach the bottom so easily.
잠깐만.
A sec. There's no point in winning us winning the
이러면
game
왜
then.
이렇게
They're so
숨들면서
sneaky
내려가야
about
하는
this. They're
거야?
those slaves speaking away at
조금 우리가
rocks.
소유권을
We're
얻은
an
건
ownership,
맞지만
we have nothing proud to show as proof that we won, so we're more or less intruders to them. Well, fairness, anyone who thought of us as thieves I saw us awkwardly hiding near the wall. Began
어마어마하네요.
excavation.
불을 파는
They even made
중에도
space to
알뜰
insert
살뜰
vaults while
금고까지
digging a
만들어놨군요.
tunnel. Something saying, when I die, please bury me in a mound of cash like that. I want to fill my life with a set of bills for my final breath.
그러고 보니
Hey, about that man who was at the table. Do you know him from somewhere? Man from back home. Tells me the history between you two runs deeper than just
원래
that.
동창회는
Greg,
건
love,
그런
you
거야.
and Sarah are comfortable. Didn't you feel that tension
우리
when you were in
그래도
the former
지난번에
comrades? Can't argue with that.
철창들 속에
Things
뭔가
are moving
움직이고
inside these
있네요.
cages.
애완동물이라도 기르는
Pets they might be
걸까요?
raising, perhaps.
당신네
Family usually
집에서는
kept freezing violently
철창을
shaking their
부술 듯이
cages as
뒤흔드는 걸.
pets.
제종들이군요.
The Pecatula. Think they contain abnormalities? You, not being grown adults out told the scoff if she heard that.
유리 씨.
Scary.
이론적으로는
Theoretically
가능해요.
possible.
인간의
Provided
주뇌는
they
직접
provide
능력을
possess a
지니고
similar
있고
level of intelligence to humans that
수차례의 실험을
an
거쳤다.
empirically proven method of managing them exists, that is. That did work out. I guess it made good guard dogs. Yeah, let's
이분들
closer look,
자세히
and these
보니
people have fingers where the parts of
손가락이나
their bodies
머리를
bitten
보니
off. They didn't set at. Is this in fashion? Or are other obnoxious remarks at this time? Is it
이런
fashion
게
these
유행-
days? Almost didn't. I'll tell you something. Alright. Abnormality fight. Let's go with the early functional gang this time, I suppose.
선원 집합. 이번 작품에 대해 논의할 시간이다.
경호원의
We got security guards in
죄종들까지
Pecatula. It's starting to be a bother.
무슨 좋은 수
Hey,
없어
do you
그래?
Greg? On the front lines before, try something.
아,
What does that have? Hey, don't push. Being shot at covered in Roger Gurner, several forms separated from us. Coming into a slave who's busy digging away at rocks. Seemed to pause for a moment of awkwardness. Hey there, how about things? Hey,
그쪽에는
actually,
우리가
things aren't going up.
복 유쾌한
They're
상황
both
같진
the same.
않은데
How about let's slide?
우린
After the
저
cash store
금고에
not
돈
full.
물론 돈이 있으면
Go ahead
좋긴
and say
하겠지만
Roger offered it, but the point is we're just looking for a way
말해주면
downstairs.
귀찮은 일은 안
Okay,
생기게
so
만들게
we should never have to go our own ways. Or 47,910,000.
알아듣게 얘기하는
Sense all far from your hands. None of it often speaks in real herself, Roger's patience sure wore out quickly. She gripped the sheath of her sword as she threatened the worker.
아마
Yeah, for sure, but I think she meant she'll break all the remaining fingers on that person's hands. At this point, I'm more scared of how quickly you got that. Must repay. Pay up the debt, or I can go back to my family. Take one on for everything. 47. How much was it? Ah, don't talk to me. I have to
잠깐.
count.
거기
Hold on,
웬
what's that noise
소환이지?
over there? Oh, shoot. But Corner suddenly started shouting in a more chaotic character voice. You can't live like this anymore. This outrageous tyranny of type people up and forcing the gate. Authorities up and fire oppressions. Go onward.
뭐하냐?
Oh, it's that.
propaganda.
Propaganda. His effort is incredibly entered to failure. I'm not putting effort into reading that because it's just so poor. It's the sheer lack of effort I did is more befitting.
그래.
Greg City, here's the thing about those people. They end up here by living
평생을
their whole life in
버러지처럼
scum,
남을
explorers and
등쳐먹거나
exploitees.
그런 되도 않는
Setting up
한숨
some half-baked
한마디로
speech to be enough to
갑자기
wake up the
정신을
revolutionary side of them,
차리겠어?
were you? Investigation operation next time.
다음부터
Make sure to train your
선동작
acting skills to at least an intermediate level.
그래.
Greg, have you ever tried
태어나서
acting your whole
연기라고
life? Look, I'm embarrassing myself. Gregor's terrible acting was agitated the security as well. Made him opening up those locked cages in a potentially risky move. Get him. Get him, my Pekatula. Anyway, it's Pekatula. I don't need to care.
하던 대로 해보십시오. 그래, 그렇게 시원하게 처리하니 보는 맛이 나는군. 일 처리는 빠르게 하는 편이 덜 답답한 법이지. 삶은 영원하지 않아. 골치 아픈 것들이 고기 조각이 되었군요, 단테.
빨리
나쁘지
해치우고
않은
그냥 가죠.
성과입니다. 무지에서 도피하지 말라.
Let's see. Yeah.
오늘은 얼마나 찢을까?
이 기회에
Get him.
비로소 지의 실력을 확인해보죠. 단테. 하던 대로 해보십시오. 삶은 영원하지 않아. 전투 감각 하나만큼은 수감자가
빨리 해치우고 그냥 가죠. 빨리 해치우고 그냥
그렇게
가죠.
시원하게 처리하니
돌아가면
보는 맛이
의견을 나누지.
나는군. 일 처리는 빠르게 하는 편이 덜 답답한 법이지.
Is there a difference even? More enemies.
제 형태를
It'll last
갖추지
a few more
못하니
seconds and I'll get to space out for a few more seconds.
위에서
Oh, yeah.
당신이 관리자로 정한 이유는 합당한 이유가 있겠지. 기대하고 있겠습니다.
나쁘지 않네.
그래, 그렇게 시원하게 처리. 전투 감각 하나만큼은 수감자가 되어도 훌륭하긴 하군. 이제 그
예술이
도통
뭔지
알아들을 수
보여주지.
없는 말투만 고치면 딱 좋겠어. 4번 수감자.
빨리 해치우고 그냥 가죠.
분무하겠어. 돌아가면 의견을 나누지.
골치 아픈 것들이 고기 조각이 되었군요. 이 또한 지식이더라. 단테. 나쁘지 않은 성과입니다.
귀찮게 끌지 말지.
제가 괜히 먹을 것
There is Lim's company.
아름답진 않네.
단테. 이런 보수적인 효과를 기대했었죠.
Can't wait for for me to actually have max upside ID so I can at least plan for things and not just
그럴듯한
slow
예술이라면
off.
더 좋을 텐데
I
말이야.
swear.
위에서 당신이 또한 관리자로 지식이더라. 정한 이유에는 합당한 이유가 있겠. 그래, 그렇게 시원하게 처리하니 보는 맛이 나는군. 일 처리는 빠르게 하는 편이 더
기다려.
답답한.
하지만 끝났어.
전투 감각 하나만큼은 수감자가 되어도 훌륭하긴 하군. 이제 도통 알아들을 수 없는 말투만 고치면 딱
예술이
좋겠어.
뭔지 보여주지.
4번 수감자.
아름답진 않네.
무지에서 도피하지 마라. 골치 아픈 것들이 고기 조각이 되었군요. 이 또한 지식이더라.
Kill.
빨리
나쁘지 않은
해치우고 그냥
성과입니다.
가죠.
Thank you, Hanwell.
잠깐. 이것도
Why are
왜
they going this
이쪽으로
way?
오는 거지?
Stop! I said stop. You get them away from me. Hurry. 47,900,000. They just kept swinging their pickaxes. 47,900,000 picks left to count down. Able to find our way down using this opportunity.
쟁이들의 도움을 받은
So we
셈이 됐고
did get help from the debtors after all.
우연이지 뭐.
Just a coincidence. Roger replied with an apathetic look. Yeah, you can't rely on help for people who don't even know where they are, or what they're doing, or how they are, or how they're doing, or etc. Anyway, more Pectula. So,
형형색색의 매끈한
it's a bright container made of smooth and colorful plastic. The prevalence of peculiar materials suggests it's not a simple manufacturing fact. This is the facility. Since Marcel finished, the colorfully ominously designated container activated with the cheery tune. Not a bad feeling. Aren't there any security guards around now? Well, that's all I could mutter before the answer revealed itself to us. The container opened as it finished operating, and inside... highly excited. Thoroughly amusing. The game of death. Like, just...
The game of death.
F.
이 구간부터는
It appears they redoubled excavation methods from this point
그게
onward.
아니고서야.
Even any other reason to augment humans on a
인간들이
conveyor belt.
대량으로
Yeah, I get it. Now let's move. They pointed right at us singing that spooky song.
위에서
Grow
당신을
powerful.
관리자로
For
정하는
realsies, you must become strong.
기대하고 있겠습니다.
Unopposed. Thank you, win rate. Anyway. Seem to be in need of a guard skill.
이 또한 지식이 되도록.
Yeah, too.
나쁘지 않고.
그래, 그렇게 시원하게 처리하니
Yeah, just
너는
get
맛이
'em.
나는
They're not.
일 처리는 빠르게 하는 편이 덜 답답한 편이지. 골치 아픈 것들이 거기 조각이 되었군요, 단테. 나쁘지 않은 성과예요.
빨리 해치우고 그냥 가죠.
In the middle of the factory, you found a vending machine with buttons. They're colorful and fancy. You feel a strong impulse to push them. Which one will you push? Push them all. Just boom. No one better than to get greedy? Nah, always get greedy. Always gamble. Always win. Besides, you're fighting these jerks, so like,
더 좋을 텐데
it doesn't matter.
얼간이들이 흥겨워하는
Like, at all.
대체로 저럴 때는 이유가 있는
Like, best get it over with
이유를 잡아
is comedically easy to win against.
이 또한 지식이 되도록.
Who cares if it's neutral? I win. I said I'd win. I said I'd win.
그래, 그렇게 시원하게 처리하니 보는 맛이. 일 귀찮은 부위가 분질러진 모양이죠, 관리자. 우선순위를 잘
You need sanity. You can't get sanity.
기대하겠습니다.
You also need sanity though, and you can get it, in fact.
쓰러지겠네.
Get him, Ryoshu. Get him, Ryoshu. Ryoshu. There you go.
강력한 공격은 단순히
Gut surgery
제거하는
immediately goes for the guard skill.
이제 저들은 자신도 그렇게 될 거라는
You see how it is.
휩싸일 테니
이리로 와.
Get him.
밑그림은 완성입니다.
제가 괜히 먹을 것들을 사들고 오는
Punishment.
아닙니다.
Probably the only
이런 보수적인
slash
효과가
scary skill in this entire fight. We can technically, we actually have a chance to win it, so like... Also, that's a nice work hard. What if I just dodge it, dumbass?
와.
Get him.
나쁘지 않아.
그간의
Staggered.
전투 경험이 쓸모가 없지 않았군요. 딴데
영원하지 않아.
적합한 조치였습니다.
Building, hearing something from a factory. Now, normally everyone sane would decide investigate the factory. No. Kill them.
벽을 깨부숴 놓으니 저런 얼빠진 모양이 되는 건가.
They need the sanity anyway.
제법 재미있는 구경거리군요. 딴데
Besides, it's fucking funny. That's really the real reason. Yoshi, what the fuck?
밖에서 막고 있는 꼴을 보니 그다지 유쾌하지 않군. 관리자, 수감자를 무방비하게 만들지 마십시오.
일리 있는 의견이다. 그걸로 하지.
Get him.
밑그림은 완성입니다. 빠르게 치라도.
I said, get him. You know, I really thought that would stick for them. It's fine. That's one down.
있는 꼴을 보니 그다지 유쾌하지 않군. 관리자, 수감자를 무방비하게 만들지 마십시오.
쓰러지겠네.
밑그림은 완성입니다. 빠르게 치라도.
귀찮게 끌지 말지.
Yep.
벽을 깨부숴 놓으니 저런 얼빠진 모양이 되는 건가.
Yeah, that's a nice punishment. But what if I just one-sided attack you? That won't stagger me, it'll be fine.
쓰러지겠네.
Stagger.
나쁘지 않고.
And that's about it. Alright, that was the most gameplay we're gonna get out of this for a while. Alright. Emergency surgical kit. definitely a gift of all time. Well then. May as well lock the fuck in.
정리를 시작하겠어.
이 기회에 평소 지휘 실력을 확인해보죠, 단테. 하던 대로 해보십시오.
That's gonna get me
고작 터뜨려주지.
gaining sanity, but yeah.
그래, 그렇게 시원하게 처리해. 보는 맛이
Oh, apparently I actually lost sanity.
일 처리는 빠르게 하는 편이 덜 답답.
Well, let's lose as much sanity as possible. I mean, I am in player. Finally, some actual sanity loss.
그간의 전투 경험이 쓸모가 없진 않았군요, 단테.
Yeah, that should make a good enough balance.
고작 터뜨려주지.
Yep. Give me gifts. Hey, during the passage, you see a group of cyborgs and gathered around a large roulette. Oh, highly excited, thoroughly amusing game of death. If they approach you, chanting in strange beats, literally they want to play you to play a game of roulette, which you do. Sure. This is where I shine. Roger looks probably excited as you tap forward. You make sure of anticipation and excitement on her face. Liking red color, like it, like it. Group of cyborgs yell along with a strange rhythm. Red 4. Hitting the number high, they spun the roulette. They then numbered the roulette ball to one of the centers. Plus, enter a red pocket with a number higher than 4. Who should do it? Need a single heads. That's wait, that just wins. Losing defeat Urgak. The upgraded group here fell to the ground, buzzing and sparking. Even its final throws felt rhythmic.
내 덕에 모두 좋은
No
평가를
time now to say all H-U-R-T. Looking cyborgs went back to the roulette. Like yellow color, yellow, yellow, 6. Ishmael. Get him. Lost foil again, yarg. Upgrade group here fell to the ground, buzzing and sparking.
좋아, 잘 됐네.
Can't say no to fun, not one little tiny bit. Group of cyborgs said again. Being blue color, blue 8. Oh, this is light. Right. Hell yeah! It's self-destructive first, everything. Gonna bust, damn it. Upgrade group here fell to the ground, buzzing and sparking. Have we won? There's something glowing in their pile of tin rubble. We carefully picked it up. Ice healed for 30 SP, Rodin healed for 20 SP. Rainbow main spring earned. Sinclair's sanity is now back at a level I don't want it to be, but you know, whatever.
잠수 준비 끝.
I'll fix it. I just gotta spam skill 2 and skill 3 hard enough.
위에서 당신을 관리자로 정한 데에 합당한 이유가 있겠지. 기대하고 있겠습니다, 단테.
불길 속으로.
그래, 그렇게 시원하게 처리하니 보는 맛이 나는군. 일 처리는 빠르게 하는 편이 더 답답한 거지. 그 오물에 그간의 전투 경험이 쓸모가 없지 않았군. 적합한 조치였습니다.
얼어가지. 정신을 차릴 거야.
골치 아픈 것들이 고기 조각이 되었군요, 단테. 나쁘지 않은 성과입니다.
Just
불로
kill some
정화하고
more.
깨끗한 세계를
Yeah,
세우라.
this sure is Canto too, everyone. I'm going back to them. Goodbye, going back to them.
합당한 이유가 있겠지. 기다리고 있겠습니다. 그래, 그렇게 시원하게 처리하니 보는 맛이 나는군. 일 처리는 빠르게 하는 편이 가까워져. 그간의 전투 경험이 쓸모가 없진 않았군요. 딴데 적합한 조치였어.
얼얼하지? 정신 못 차릴 거야.
의심, 암귀, 불안과 공포, 그런 것들이 들끓을 때가 가장
오작도 그려주지.
알아듣겠습니까?
알겠어.
지금 적기라는 것입니다.
다 죽어라.
사실 완료.
What's all that SP I got for?
불로 정화하고 깨끗한 세계를 세우라.
이 기회에 평소 지휘 실력을 확인해 보죠, 딴테. 하던 대로 해보십시오.
That flash isn't good. Pull it hits evade, but whoa, actually, Ishmael's evade has a chance to lose that.
불길 속으로.
Crazy. Single coin skills would be like.
그래, 그렇게 시원하게 처리하니 보는 맛이 나는군.
Got him.
일 처리는 빠르게 하는 편이 덜 답답한 법이지.
Got him. Got him. Moral enactment just wins no matter what, I think. But if you're really so... No.
불길 속으로. 시시게.
Dead. Also dead.
귀찮은 보이가 번질러진 모양이죠, 관리자. 우선순위를 잘 분별해서
This is your desire. Put me on. Carry you wherever you wish to
기대하겠습니다.
go. Nah. Sever, not our best chance. Not risky judgment. I guess you are at 0 sanity. Just pounding it. Was just getting good. I wonder which sinner said that. It was just getting good. Finding the team's kind of melted away. Freedom, freeness, unfamiliar voice through their ears, but for nice help the sinners recover first.
해냈어.
의심,
And then they're just kind of fodder.
그런 것들이 들끓을 때가 가장 취약하죠. 알아듣겠습니까? 지금이 적기라는 것입니다.
가까워진다. 항해 끝.
제가 괜히 먹을 것들을
야.
사두는 것이
가까워진다.
그간의 전투 경험이 쓸모가 없진 않았군요, 딴테. 적합한 조치였습니다.
계속 서늘해지는 것 같아요.
Getting colder and colder. And now it's time for absolute mid. Everyone. Just got back from space thingy. Welcome back. In case you missed the entire half of the stream where I bitched about it, this is just a grind stream. We're not doing anything really important. I am just grinding and also just reading something off to the side.
왜
So with
점점
all this ice around,
현상이
the increase in the
잦아질수록
frequency of aftermath should ideally be strong, positive
긍정적인
reflection.
불렀어?
Did you call? Hello, attention and joke. Thanks to you, I'm feeling even colder. It's not Ishmael's grievance, it's about what Faust had said. Things are getting close to the golden bow, right? Pretty solid answer, Rich, say to myself. Yeah, sure. Faust replied with discouragingly dull, at least that's how I heard it. Yeah, sure, yeah, alright. Just... Do you really... She's just so done. Anyway.
불로 정화하고 깨끗한 세계를 세우라.
위에서
Need to
당신을
care,
정정하는
so I won't.
합당한 일을 찾아주거라. 그래, 그렇게 시원하게 처리하니 보는 맛이 나는군. 일 처리는 빠르게 하니 덜 답답한 법이지. 그간의 전투 경험이 쓸모가 없진 않았군요.
고작 터뜨려주지.
적합한 조치였습니다.
그 오물을 가까워진다. 항해 끝.
Right.
정리를 시작하겠소.
Absolutely.
위에서 당신을 관리자로 정한 데
Hello, shivering
당한
minors.
이유가 있겠지. 기대하고 있겠어.
Hello, shivering minorities.
단테.
Hello, minority.
고작
Hi.
터뜨려주지.
Self-destructive purge.
그렇게 시원하게 처리하니 보는 맛이 나는군. 일 처리는 빠르게 하는 게 덜 답답한 법이지.
늘어졌네. 가까워진다. 항해 끝.
골치 아픈 것들이 고기 조각이 되었군요, 단테. 나쁘지 않은 성과입니다.
가져가라.
여기서 흙으로
불로 정화하고 깨끗한 세계를 세우라.
위에서
I sleep now. I'm just checking what you were
관리자로
doing.
정한 데에 합당한
I wish I could go to sleep.
기대하고
Please,
있겠습니다.
please send my condolences to your bed and let it know that it is very treasured, and that there is another person who would wish to lie on it if not for obligations
고작
of
터뜨려주지.
incredibly boring grinding.
깨져주마.
그래, 그렇게 시원하게 처리하니 보는 맛이 나는군. 그간의 전투 경험이 쓸모가 없진 않았군요, 단테. 적합한 조치였습니다. 가져가라.
Yeah.
가자. 죽이라.
Sure is. Yep. Absolutely. Visited a monumental castle of ice and crystal pillars that seemed unreachable. There stood a person, a warm man with high heel-line hair, clear as ice, waiting
나는
for us.
가끔
Here often when I
머릿속이
felt the need to clear my
복잡해질 때마다
thoughts, even though there's so
이곳으로
rocking chairs and
오곤
whiskey.
했어. 여기는
Without in this
외투에
place, you
아무리
use the
단단히
thickest
여며봐도
coat, helps restore a
추위가
lucid
뚫고
mind. Restaurants are frozen stiff, so stuck watching. Roja made a slow step forward to face him.
먼저 와 있을 줄은
Expect you to be here
나
first. The man and I knew of a shortcut
일찍
leading
이
here.
지역의 부정한
Something you
것들을
learned through
통해서
the
얻어낸
local
자료였지.
ruffians, all in search of the
대의를
whereabouts of a
위한
very great power waiting
큰
to restore
힘이
greater
묻힌
good.
하지만 이
So this area surrounding Gold Mills
금가지가
is where you
묻혀있는
go. I didn't see any way to get closer.
25구에 박혀
I
있을
live District
줄만
25, but
알았는데
seeing you now, resorting to the tactic
그따위
gangsters
조직
with you,
범죄단
maybe you should
같은
have stayed a
수법이나
country boy.
쓰소냐.
Son, your life has been
네
taking
덕에
up
죄
taking
없는
shock views when we
상인들도
were to
전부
begin
그거
with.
알아, 로즈?
No, Roger? Little
이곳은
more than a somewhat
원래
eccentric hall with
성의가
thick costly
가득하지만
walls.
이것 봐.
Look at this. Now there's a
지금은
castle
거대한
with
성과
thick halls,
단단한
thick
어른들로만
halls,
네가
twice.
막 이곳으로 발걸음을 한 순간부터
Change happened the instant you walked in. No, you figured this would
내가
happen on
오면
my
변할
right. How'd you
걸
know?
정보의 출처는
Thanks,
여러
Roger, but
가지가
none of your
있지만
business, Roger.
네가 알
Like,
필요는
this is
없어.
like, you walked in, there's change. You're changing things. You're changing things. And that's why this Canto universally sucks. Because Raja gets what she wants and doesn't go through any turmoil.
애초에
나
Makes you so
때문이라고 어떻게
sure I
달라져?
made this happen in the first place. I'm not going
난
backstreet
뒷골목을
Twitch or anything.
쏟아내는
어려울 것 없어.
Hard to figure out.
그저
Certain those faces occasionally
어른
stays
속
now.
비겁 봐.
Take a peek. They're the ones you
네가
love, you look down on, are they not?
25만 원.
$250,000
이게 고작 그
Oh, it's
정도
worth?
값이라고요?
It's not possible.
그러니까 말이
I see
되지
why though.
않나?
It's just showing you all the scratches and lack of
오래된
polish.
사실 다른 곳에서
Frank, others wouldn't pay
20만 원도
any more than
아까운 수준이야.
200,000 for this.
나머지는
Rest all worthless garbage.
이로써
Makes
뱉어야
the
할
tax you owe
세금은 모두
400,000
40만
on in
원이래.
total.
왜 가난한 자들은
Why the poor only grow
이럴수록
poorer the
더
harder they
가난해지고
work?
진짜
Ridiculous,
어이없지.
isn't it? While stacks of cash pile up in the pawnbroker's
전당포주인
vault.
우리
Table was
이웃들은
being wrung dry.
손 맞아
Heirlooms weighed for what
저울질당하며
little monetary value
푼돈
they had.
소녀는
Sonia rallied people,
항상
delivering
어려운
speeches
날에
using big
그들의
words.
아래에
Organized a group under the name of the Eurodivia.
처음엔
It went
괜찮았어.
okay at first, even the thickest folks were
머리가
inspired by
텅텅
funniest
빈
words and to
분들도
help the impoverished in the
소녀의
back
말을
streets.
꿨지만
But Sonia still had a satisfied
소녀는
expression.
결국 유로집이는
Ultimately, Eurodivia works an
밖에서
organization that
사람을
cared more
돕는
about for
것보다는
debating about how best to change the streets of the
각자에서
nest
어떻게
than going out to change the
둥지를
and help those in
바꿀까.
need.
그래서 나는 그들을
That's why I left
탁상
them.
공론
An
가지고
armchair revolutionary wasn't going to feed their starving neighbors.
먹여 살릴 순 없어.
하지만 내가 누누이
I told you time and time
말했지만
again, Raja. You must wait for the right moment.
소녀,
Sonia, I'm sorry, for that moment you kept
미안한데
talking about, it
유로집이의
didn't come when Eurodivia's youngest.
꼬마
Well, Ivan had
이반이
to sit his hunger with
음식물
food
쓰는
from the
기도가
garbage.
막혀서
It would arrive after he
죽은다는
suffocated to
큰 일을
death.
위해선 더 큰
Nonetheless,
힘과
while
더
all
자세한
policies
정책이
and a great
필요해.
power to recover them
부의
required, all make the
재분배를
reasons
위해서
solution
말이야.
of wealth
그리고
happen.
그런 방향으로
The process of
나아가기
moving towards
위해서
progress, such minor troubles are on a
사사로운
personal level are
작업은
inevitable.
성격이
사사로워?
Minor to you, the whole thing is
우리는
personal. We
원래
started this to help
스스로 네가
others.
하고 있던
You and
일들은
the Eurodivi were doing wasn't what I'd hoped for.
그래서
Well, you decided to take matters into your own hands.
당연하지.
Absolutely. But our town
언제
needed.
올지 모르는
With an empty promise telling
그때만
people to sit on their
손
hands
놓고
for who knows
기다리는
when.
눈앞에 놓인
Someone who
도끼를
wasn't
망설임
hesitate to
없이
pick up
지배를
the
쓰는
axe.
사람이니까. 그날도
But most of my neighbors had been sorry
이웃들 중
before night
대부분이
straight that day.
그런데도 바람은
If the
봐줄
fighting
일
wind
없이
kept pounding without
날
mercy,
그랬고
clawing at the chapped skin of the famished
굶주린 자의
peasants.
가난한 우리 이웃들이
Happen to know who's
사흘
safe
밤낮을
kept more
토할
than
듯이
money
먹어도
than enough money to keep
피가
my
안
neighbors to a
날
feast for
만큼의 많은
days and still be
돈을
just as
그래서
full.
어떻게
So what
했어?
did you do? You said, can I pull out this now?
이것은
Special
황금
care
가지가
created for you as a little
공명하면서
golden bow resonating with
너를
your
위해
psyche.
생겨난 그리고 고의 실은
Moreover,
주로
confessional's
죄인의
purpose lead a sinner to the path of
삶을 위해
penance.
불쌍한 로지온 녀석.
그 노파가
Only the
마지막에
old one
마음을
had changed her mind
고쳐먹기라도
before it came to an
했다라면
end.
하지만 로자
Roger.
평생을
Know that
이웃에게
eternal leech
숱한
upon our
일상을
neighbors
줄
never turn over a new
알았던
leaf.
갑자기 모든 걸
She was the type of
포용하며
person to give up that
자신의
life
돈을
to a
내놓을
generous
사람이
philanthropist.
알았다면
Knocked on her door with an axe in
너도
hand
참
otherwise.
불쌍한 로지온
Oh, Rajan,
녀석.
dear, you do not seem to be under the illusion that you're
네가
some sort of
대담을
savior.
그렇게
Come on,
당당하게
so
내
brazenly my
돈을
face won't
요구해도
change anything.
너희도
We're no different
저
from the paupers of the
뒷골목
back
비렁 그래.
streets. That's
그녀의
right.
머리를 가른 건 나야.
I'm the one who put an axe through her head.
황금 거위의
Cutting
배를
open the belly of a goose that laid golden
노파의
eggs, I
두
chopped
겹을
that hag's
깨끗하게
skull.
갈라내었지. 결국 누군가는
Ayin son had to do it, am I wrong?
황금 거위는
Like the
스스로의
foolish gods
욕심에
in the fable who
의해
gained the green
기회의
law
끈을
and
자른
lost out on becoming
얼간을
richer.
우리는 그녀의 뇌를
Come with
파먹어도
hunger and misery,
시원치
could
않을
have
정도로
gladly eaten out her
불우한 그리고 그
brains.
배에는
Her belly was full of
확실하게
golden eggs, and like that of the goose.
그래
The lady
노파는
killed the tax collector
25구의
wielding
막강한
considerable
권력을
authority in
가진
District 25.
하지만
Based on his
그녀가
power
그렇게
was her
활기를
sibling
쏟아낼
status
수
as a member of the middle.
나는
I struck her down trying to save my dying neighbors. So that's so wrong?
아니
No, you held that axe for your
너는
own good.
네가 그저
Stand the
평범한
fact you
사람에
weren't anyone
불과하지 않다는
special.
알고 있어?
No, the middle never
중심은
lets anyone who touches their family
자신의
go
식구를
unpunished.
그들은 누가
They're
했느냐가
not interested
중요한 게
in finding
아니라
who exactly did it, rather. They
자신들을
like to demonstrate
건들면
clearly
어떻게
what
되는지가
happens to
더
the poor
중요한
fools that dare
자리.
disturb them.
처음으로 질 좋은 부위의
Actually,
고기를
residents
씹고
who tasted the
있던
joy
뒷골목
quality meat in the
주민들의
first time of their lives soon made towering
그대로 시체가 되어
cadaverous
탑처럼
pillars out on
쌓여서
the roads.
카지노 밖에
Not much
쌓여있던
different from the car
그
pagodas,
차들의 탑처럼 말이야.
pagodas outside the casino.
네가 그날 이후로
Well aware of how much pain and guilt you've been burdened with
고통스럽고
ever since then.
스스로가 황금
The
거위를
realization that you really
가른
weren't so
얼간이와 다를
different
바가
from the foolish
없었음을 깨달은 네가
cottager after all.
그날 이후로
It's that day, nothing I held
그
truly felt
어떤
like it was
모두
mine. All because of me. It's all fine, Raja.
난 말이야
See, Raja.
세상을
In
바꾸기
the world, I
위해
perused
수천
hundreds
권의
of
책을
books, thousands of
도시
documents.
곳곳에서
Various
사람들도
people all around the
지배
city.
계급의
Seeing a
착취로
world where the
벗어나
oppressed can escape from the
마침내
exploited dominion of the ruling
피역업자들의
class and find
진정한
liberation
해방을
in the
손에
true
넣은 그
strength.
세상을
Make
만들기
that world a
위해서
reality.
정답은
Further, the answer didn't lie in
바꾸는
changing what was
것이 있지
already there. Once a
이미
history is written,
잘못
there's no way to go back and revise
잘
it.
봐.
Look, this is the world we
이게
can
너와 내가
reach.
도달할 수 있는 세상이야. 네가
World
공명한
that can be
황금
created
가지를
using the
통해
golden bow
만들어갈
with
수
which you
있는
resonated.
세상에서는
There'll be
배골른이 하나 없기를.
no one upon this earth suffering from starvation.
정신적이면
Every
지적인
individual
쾌락을
enjoys the
추구할 수 있는
pursuit of
권리가
psychological and
누구에게나
intellectual
있기 나와
delights. Put
함께한다면
hands with me and I'll give you that
그
world's
세상을
gift.
너에게 마치
Nothing up to this point had ever happened at all.
누가 이해할 수
Like
있을까?
nobody else would understand. Just that
잠깐뿐이었지만
world's not so
맛보았다
dreamlike.
잠시 눈에
I just that
담았을
mesmerizing
뿐이었지만
instant in my memory.
꿈이라면 다시
For the dream,
태어나지
I even wish I
않기를.
was part of it so I would never have to leave it.
그럼에도
Yeah.
미안.
Sorry, still turning down your
그래도 난
offer.
왜일까?
How to play
아직
it. I'm
나는
not bathed in warmth just yet. I don't feel like I gotta be in this cold a bit longer.
언제쯤
This way
따뜻해져도
I'll find my
될지
answer to the question of when it'll be okay
그
to warm
대답을
myself.
찾을 때까지는 아직
So
여기에 있으려고.
I know Canto 2 is like I bashed it myself, but right? I think I'll stay this way until I find the answer to the question of when it'll be okay to warm myself. The reason why Rhymeshank Rodian is, I think, the evil ego is just the line, well, I can't shiver in this cold forever. That's against Raja's thing. Raja would very well happily shiver in the cold forever. Like, Rodian, everything's been going well for her. This is the first time things haven't been. And it's basically just, I did something, I tried to change something, things didn't really change, and in fact, things just kind of looped back around to a similar situation, if not slightly worse. Now, I'm not a lore expert, but, well, right? I do know enough about this to say for certain that Rodian's thing is like... How should I put this? She can't change a thing. She's not really ever tried to change things past the moment where... I mean, right now she's being offered the chance to change, and now she's denying it. Because she doesn't think she can change what's current. Again, I'm not a well-versed lore expert, but there are some thoughts to be had about this moment.
그리고 수냐.
Also, Sonya,
너
you said we'd get the best of me and get me to kill her, didn't you?
로자,
That's probably a
넌
legit, you
이해하기
don't have the mark.
어렵겠지만 너가 가지고
You're
있을
hoping to
거라고
see you possess it, but I'm seeing
기대를
it on a few of your friends instead.
뭐지?
Mark? What do you...
더군다나
I
넌
can't see the mark
표지를
either.
볼 수
In other
있지도
words, you
않지.
don't have what it takes to be a
그
leader.
말씀은 나는 달라.
I'm different, so to make a better world...
그래.
Yepper, I think I remember
난
seeing you
책이 잔뜩
say something like that on the side of the desk buried in books.
그래서 나는
That's why I can't join you.
탁자 위에서
Believe it's not
오고만
big words
말하는
behind closed doors that feed your
역시
neighbors.
이웃들을 배부르게 할 수
Like, this whole
없었다.
thing seems like a fun moment, but, I feel like this is just Rodian trying to put on that cheery persona again, you know? And Sonya's just like, trying to talk about, you know, actually important things, like, you don't have the mark, you're not the important person who can change everything. So, you know, I'm going to do things to make it better. And it's just like, I'm gonna brush it off. Because I'm gonna stick to my beliefs and be unchanging.
너도 알겠지만
Sure you've learned by now.
망나니
No way a rowdy
새끼가
rascal like
어떻게
me would fit under
샌드위치로
some weeb's
들어가겠냐?
leadership, right? Again, this is just cheery persona. I doubt Rodian is actually saying this and saying it, you know?
황금 가지는 저성 안에
Build well waits inside the castle, Raja.
무사히
He'll be able to find what you
네가
seek.
원하는
Like,
것이
he's not like laughing or like he feels disappointed, you know? Like, and he just cuts to business, like, fine, if you're not going to, like, talk to me, I'm just gonna point you where you need to go. Walk past Sonya, the main right on Ice Castle. Like, he doesn't try to stop us, he doesn't try to chase, he just says, go if you want to go, you know? I feel like he gives up on Rocha. At least a little bit here. Like, not fully, but, like, even just a little bit. You know? Oh.
위에서 당신을 관리자로
Anyway.
찾아주면 합당한 이유가 있겠지.
I'm pretty sure this is where Baba Yaga comes in. Or at least at some point. So,
고작 터뜨려주지.
gather sanity. And And then
그렇게 시원하게 처리하니
파괴 완료.
보는 맛이 나는군. 일 처리는 빠르게 하는 덜 답답한 법이지. 골치 아픈
do I
것들이
get skill slots yet?
조각이 되었군요.
Yeah,
딴데
cool.
나쁘지 않은 성과입니다.
Just fire off skill
고작
ones then.
터뜨려주지.
Boom. What the? Bathroom trembles intensely as frosty rubble falls around us from above. Wait, if this keeps up, or any idea flash, I might have to take my clock as like a reminder of how much time we have left. Outside, now. Back away from it in a
지금
hurry.
제가 잘못
Seeing
보고
this
형이
right?
무너지는
This
것이
isn't falling
아니야.
apart. It's like it's almost certainly rising to its feet. Don't look back, just run. I forgot quite a bit, but what now? It falls, not of a human, rather slow and heavy. Instead, something mammoth is after us.
그러는 편이
They observed better. I'll take the job here's done, so we can just book it, cool? Wait a second, now we're considering what to do after getting down here. Ellie, still looking at time for Adobe plans? Bus, where's the bus? Let me ask you this rubbish. We're running the hell away. First logical statement I've ever heard. Leave your mouth, keep smashing your skull to pieces later.
골치 아픈 것들이
Yeah, we don't get skill slots, so just killing is the goal.
좋아.
늘어졌네 저거. 맞추기 쉽군.
제가 괜히 먹을 것들을 사들고 오는 것이
kill.
아닙니다.
Oh.
단테.
Baba Yaga is coming. Clear the way to face certain death, but it's literally never like even anywhere close to as threatening as they make it out to be.
고작 터뜨려주지.
가까워진다. 항해 끝.
골치 아픈 것들이 고기 조각이 되었군요. 단테.
Alright, let's see.
나쁘지 않은 성과입니다.
Kill, 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 kill.
보자 너.
Purge,
그간의 전투 경험이 쓸모가
sever knot.
적합한 조치.
진짜 멈췄군.
Rip. Yeah, this is really just a stream of all time, huh? Oh no, Harpooner Heathcliff took damage.
고기 조각이 되었군요.
Harpooner Heathcliff took damage.
나쁘지 않은 성과입니다.
Whatever will I do?
쉬시게. 파괴 완료.
가까워진다. 항해 끝.
골치 아픈 것들이 고기 조각이
Dead.
되었군요. 단테.
Not quite dead.
나쁘지 않은
Definitely not
성과입니다.
dead. Definitely not dead. Almost dead.
정화.
I could use an ego if I want.
좋아.
Maybe.
늘어졌네 저거. 맞추기 쉽군.
골치 아픈 것들이 고기
고행.
조각이 되었군요.
나중에.
단테. 나쁘지 않은 성과입니다.
Attack weight of 5. Even in the first few things, you can never truly escape fluid sac. Ever. simply how it must be.
정화.
Fluid sac reigns.
이 전투는 승리할 거예요.
Yeah.
저 수감자는 기억해두겠습니다, 딴테. 면담에서 치아할 만한 일이 생겼을 때 언급하라는 것도.
저기
See the exit over there. Got persistent waters. Distract them somehow before we can get away. Honestly, if in a later part we actually fight Baba Yaga, as in fight it, that would be peak. So because we can finally destroy this fucking thing.
한놈.
We throw one of us at him. You bring him back later anyway. It'll keep me when you say that. Hold on, look there. Just to me.
소냐?
Sonia, what are you playing at? What's your attitude? We have to take all the help we can get.
보통
Don't
목적
feel
없이
offer to help that escalator. Taking a huge
똥똥이가
has an
없는
ulterior
놈들.
motive.
네가
Okay,
도끼를
you feel like
휘두르지
you hold your
않고서
back,
견딜 수
yourself back
없는
from using your
날
axe like that.
나한테도
I have a
설명하기에는
similar
약한
inexplicable drive
고발처지
pushing me.
탓에
I'll tell you, I think your
당신의
organization's making
조직도
a
결국은
better world of its
더
own, right?
나아질
Yes? It was a better world of tale. It was the first time I was running that I had never questioned the motivations to live this company. Thankfully, none of my contemplated fletching reached Sonya, that's why I took my lack of response to sign of freedom.
침묵은
Speaks
때론
volumes, I'll
긍정을
take that as a
시사하지.
positive.
그리고
More thing, that child will
곧
soon
그
visit you,
아이가
too. Kyle? Huh? Ah, sorry man, cool man. I thought I said saw something on his forehead for a second.
그래.
A sign. Indeed, I mean, that boy
내게도
will put the
흔적을
impression.
남긴
It'll be a
그
touching
아이.
reunion, I imagine. As his chin and something behind him. Faint light was shining between the blocks of ice, giving it a distinctive glow. Golden bow. Golden bow recovered.
하지만
I'm
다음에
expecting
만날
acts of the same
때에도
impulse of kindness
이런
next time we
호의적인
meet, though.
행동을 일으켜 다수의
The
풍요를
path
위한
towards
명확한
prosperity
길이
of the many shows
보인다면
itself before my eyes. I'll take it without hesitation. And with those mysterious messages, your Debbie began to show up one after the other. It had been a good time for any of this trudging farewells, like, I won't forget you. When I saw Roger was the first to sprint for the exit. Oh dear, are you not concerned?
뭐가?
What's up?
결과 여하가
Due to consequential differences, he'll never lost a friend of yours.
아,
Ah, that, he's a clever sword, so she'll figure out a way of living all that jazz. Really an ideal form of friendship. I think that was sarcasm. I was dead tired, realized when sparing a fierce game until I briefed for a report when we went to
잘 들었다.
see, so that's your story. There's one thing that bothers me though. And Sonya, was it? His action during the final ones don't quite seem to match the bigger beliefs he told you.
그자의
Because he
의도에 대해
scrutinizes true
아,
intention.
잠깐.
Hey, time out.
이상도 그러더니
Saying how you two
왜
person
다들
don't
나보다
even care about
소녀한테
Sonya more
관심을 가지는
than me. Bottom line
거야?
is that we got the gold though.
그리고
Well, let's check this out, everyone. Hawkins started to pull out a colorful bunch of gaming chips in her
이거
hands. He's huge for cash at any
아무데나
casino, so we should
들은
drop
다음에
by one.
우리 관리자님이
Now do want our
크게
manager down to the floor with the
한탄하셨을 때
jackpot. Rest of you met thought to snatch that stuff in the middle of the chaos.
어때 베르?
Oh, Virgo, you said an extra
임무도
juicy stir of firm
성공했는데
certain stages.
이번에야말로
Cyber to bounding success today. You think, Karan?
내피도 먹고
Suggests he wants it too. Fresh, succulent, juicy meat.
아, 비울래도
All the
그래?
things you mentioned.
좋아.
Alright, I'll leave Roger to pick the restaurant just for
골목
10 for us. Okay, room.
이제 좀 말이
Now we're
통하네,
talking,
베르.
Berg.
역시
All said and done. Her eyes are just shaking with distress. We soon covered up with the guys of joviality if there's nothing happened.
나는 좀 쩐다.
Pretty rad, aren't I? You aren't. Anyway, absolute peak. Here we go.
그림자를 쫓던 나날들 남은 건 허망한 기억 불길이 나를 태운 것처럼 내 손엔 잿빛 먼지뿐 쉼없이 달려왔던 나를 죄어오던 시간들 이조차 그리워질까 너는 날 언젠가는 돌이켜볼 기억 속에 미소 질 수 있기를 내게 남은 알 수 없는 시간과 이제는 나가야 할 때
자신을 태워 사라져가는 촛불과 닮아 있구나. 숨고를 새도 없이 떠밀려 던져진 날 속에 내 길을 갈 수 있기를. 먼 날 언젠가는 돌이켜볼 기억 속에 미소 질 수 있도록 멀리 멀리 날아가고 싶어. 밤하늘의 새처럼 별에 닿을 수 있게. 이 밤 또다시 찾아오겠지만 괜찮아. 다 사라지네. 괜찮아.
Alright, that peak is over. Impressive, Eurodivy.
그렇게
You only just managed to clear out the legion of foes. You also burned all that cash.
알잖아요, 헤르만.
You know, Herman, that I've never been friends with money.
인정하지.
Admit, you're not like most idealists who are all theory and no action.
황금
For
가지를
my praise,
잘
you scared the
가지고
golden
오기만
bullets
했어.
off everything.
로저에게
The roach of that
그것이
world.
나를 반하게
The reality
만든
that fascinated
이상
me.
하지만
Alas, suppose it didn't win her over.
당신이 말한
See, the message
방법은
you
역시
suggested was wrong
틀렸던
for all,
것 같네.
Herman.
그런 말 몇
Kind of
마디로
person that a few
꼬드겨주는
words change your
모양이었지.
mind.
그래서
Find this regrettable?
글쎄요.
Well,
옛날처럼
for me, I
나를
wish
따라주길
she'd follow
바랬던
me
것
like in the
같기도.
past.
아니,
No, I think I'm actually relieved
옛날과
that she's the
변한 게
same as
없어.
before.
로자는
Doesn't wish like we're a perfect
모든
world
게
with no
이상
flaws
오히려
whatsoever.
그런
Rather, she might
곳에서
have felt
자신이
a bit
특별하다는
boring
걸
to live in such a
확인받을
world,
수
so there's no way to
없으니
affirm that she's special.
지루하다고 생각하지 않을까.
This is like no way to affirm that she's special. That's the impression I got. The woman of virtue, principles unshakable. Yeah, she was a dreamer just like you, wasn't she?
그 아이도
One way to go, I'm sure.
가야
I
할 길은
mean, I think
먼
Rosa is an egoist, like the others. Like, these are all incredibly selfish people when it comes down to it. So, you know.
로자는
I want to admit it, though.
이야기는
Your
잘
point. I'll keep
알겠어.
in mind for future considerations on our course of action.
책망하지 않는
Only for this? Does anyone complete the job you gave me?
나무란다고
Rayman's
해서
won't make the goal appear at our feet, will they?
괜찮아.
Fine, whatever the ghost might be right now. What matters more is who claims the bundle at the end. I don't care about who gets them on the journey, it's the end goal that
당연한
matters. Ass
결과죠.
statement.
저는
40
선택받았으니까.
canisters. Anyway,
그렇겠죠?
base identity's uptied. Base ego thread spun. That means clear chapter 2. It's not letting me in. No. What do you mean? What do you mean I can't do the mirror dungeon? What do you mean? Yeah. Still don't know why it says clear chapter 2. I really don't know why it says that. There's nothing. But yes, we have gotten 120, which is hardly enough for anything. Like, at all. Lord. I can't even grind mirror dungeon. Lord. Sun is all sad leaving the bus. I'm just gonna clear this one story node, and if it doesn't unlock, then Aaron's humming a song while driving. I found myself singing along in my head that strangely familiar tune. Those beautiful performances are born from broken, ruined things. Ironic the way the world works. I really spoke having noticed I was looking at the driver's seat. Last, I have not the privilege to fully appreciate the glee of their own music. How unjust that is. Caron, you look like you're in a good mood today. Caron nodded. For joy brings out singing. See. Although, as far as I remember, you often hum that song when you felt down. Caron has no such memories. Caron sings when she's happy. His eyes seem to well with the subdued shade of dark. A few that picked right away if one wanted to express solitude as a color. It lasted for a brief moment, so I decided to dismiss it as a vivid sunset playing tricks with the light. The world Caron hums now is one that lacks sound and color, going through a long tunnel with no exit in sight. Just like how the history of my own life that I've forgotten, Caron regardless of their own threads of cruel reminders. Pardon me, I do believe that's not personal stories, don't you? Here's a manager, crew, and other friend, this whole guide. His face again, that moment here, a hit of sadness and bleed replaced with a faint smile. He gave a few nods and he turned around and checked on the sinners. Plus, passenger have lifted spirits for a while now. Although that what they did was that they did what they were assembled for and secured a golden bow for the first time. There's been talking about their exploit in Jacob's district. You saw that card right there. Seriously, that was a real highlight. I get to carrying the same sort of a 7th time in a row, so let me change the subject. Where are we going this time? This time we're headed to K-Corp's nest. 11, eh? Job's taking me all sorts of places I've never thought to visit. Oh, but another great individual. Sure, that's not a souvenir shop there. Oh, you're from the limited edition figure set. Oh, didn't also have a restaurant chain and Bannister's hamburger steak? It's gotten much easier to say, hasn't it? Back in my marching days, all I had was a pinch of salt in my mouth. No, right? The only food I could swallow during the boy just can't seem to taste like iron. Can't wait to try the steak, right, Ryoshu? Judging the variance of the blood color by region does make me salivate. You can say anything. Hey kiddo, what do you want to eat? At this point, Sinclair wants to eat his shoe. He was someone to share tales with and have a sensible conversation. Rosa naturally turned to Sinclair. However, Sinclair? Oh gosh, what's wrong? Grandpa is also suffering from ventilation and tremors. How long has he been like this? Ever since Vergilius mentioned K-Corp. Why didn't you tell me earlier? Because you did not order me to do so. So certainly, I was at fault for not doing the obvious. He's got an upset stomach, sorry. Really sure you're okay? Think about it. Also, I'm noticing a trend where one of us has visceral reaction to the destination that Vergilius reveals. Additionally, when revived, it turns out the place does have a history with the person in question. Does something to do with the reason he joined the company? Remember, the team is we. My mission is to detect the slightest of changes. As for your question, I can't tell you the reason for recruiting the centers in detail. No point in denying their destination in the background of each center are indeed related to a degree. Upper snobs have some condition that makes them yap on and on about things to get answered with a plain yes or no. At this point, yep. Proteron is always correct. Possibly adopts the most effective mode of communication for a given situation. Hysteria, what? If you're trying to understand Foss because you're too uneducated, not that Foss is overeducated. Why you? People approach Foss's bat faster than the bat, shaking in fury. Sinclair suddenly started throwing up on the floor. Finally quieted down after that. Sinclair threw up. Oh my god. Finally. Finally. Mirror dungeons. Mirror dungeons. God help me. Mirror dungeons. And then I spent the last, 20 minutes just fumbling about. So that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for tomorrow, because, Lord, that was a stream. Until next time.